What's going on, everybody? I'm Baltmatrix, and today we are taking a look at the 6-in-1 Armor Guard. I picked this set up over at AliExpress. Link is down in the description. We have 6 little robots, and the first of which is the yellow plane, the green Jeep, the blue boat, the red treaded vehicle, the tan tank, and the light blue helicopter. Now, each one of these little toys does transform into a robot mode, and then they, of course, all combine. The yellow jet is a cute little doofy jet. I actually like the jet mode quite a bit. Transformation is super simple. Fold down the bottom of the jet, flip out the feet, which, look, those are going to be big, grabby claw hands in a bit. Then come to the bottom of the wings and flip around the hands, turn the figure around, flip the rear of the jet down, and we got ourselves a little head. And there we go. Now, each one of these figures do get a gun, and the guns all combine because of course they do. And this jet guy gets this gun. And this is a cute little toy. Cute little guy. He even has pew-pew coming out of his fists. Head sculpt, nothing to write home about, but nice. All right, helicopter. Even easier transformation. First, get your thumb in the canopy and flip that whole thing down. Flip up the gun. Take the entire bottom part and flip it around. Turn it around. Fold that down, exposing the head, and flip up the arms. And that is it. Yes, the entire rotors stick out. You can fold them in, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And then we have this little guy. He's cute. He's so cute. Head sculpt's okay. Not much in terms of posability and not much to look at in robot mode, but it's fine. The figure can't actually hold a gun in his hand, so you just have to peg it in onto the outside of the hand. And there we go. You could give him 2 guns if you wanted to. He's got another hole on the other side. So we got the little flight dudes ready to go. Next up, we've got the Jeep and the boat. And the Jeep, this looks like Hound. This really looks like Hound. And then the boat, I swear, Manta Ray, was that the boat? No, that was a twin-hulled boat in G2. But yeah, it's a cute little boat. Jeep transformation, super easy. Reach underneath the front. And actually, this is the hard part, is just getting the hands out, even with having some nails. Try to get the fists to fold out. Oh, right, there are little tabs right there. I'm an idiot. So fold those out, then fold the entire front of the vehicle mode up, reach up top, and pull out the head, and then reach underneath and flip out this panel, and flip it around, and it will peg into what is supposed to be the chest. And then that's the transformation for that little guy. And this guy gets this gun. And I keep giving it to the right hand, but so sue me. Head sculpt is, it's fine. It's just not really visible all that much when you look straight onto the figure. Boat transformation is super simple. Grab the rear of the boat, fold it out to form the legs, come to the top, unpeg the top, and then split the front of the boat, and get the shoulders out to the side. Try not to pop off the ball joint. And then fold the top part down. Fold that down. And that's it. There we go. Oh, and the shoulders do peg in to the inside like that. And there we go. Little boat guy. Doesn't have much in terms of a head sculpt. He does have cannons on the side of his head, though. That's cool. He's a mono eye, which is weird. And our little boat friend gets this gun. I have to refer to the directions each time because I can never remember which gun goes with which bot. So yeah, we've got these 2 guys ready to go. And they look pretty nifty. And finally, the treaded vehicles. We've got this tank, which you can move the turret or barrel up and down, and the turret does turn around 360. So to transform him, we first take the turret, push it all the way back until it snaps into place, grab this gray piece, flip it around, And then there's a little peg hole there that the head will peg into. Grab the front of the tank, fold it up, and then fold the entire part back. Then come to the sides of the back turret and pull out the arms. Oop! Shoot, I pulled it off. Darn it. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, crap. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt to get back on. And yes, it was a pain to get that back on. The little gun goes on the outside in either of the peg holes, since his hands can't actually hold anything. There we go. It's got, kind of reminds me of Dusty. Combination between Dusty from G.I. Joe and Hound. And then we got this guy. And this is the most complicated transformation. Start off by folding these pieces out and flip up the robot head like that. Then come to the front and flip up this gray piece. Grab the leg or front of the vehicle mode, fold it all the way down like that. And then bring the arms out and flip out the hands. And same thing on the other side. And that's it. That's a transformation. We have a robot mode. I really wish the shoulders pegged in somehow. They do not in this mode, which sucks, but oh well. And then we've got the gun, which is this, and this will actually peg into either of the peg holes on the arms. Very Cylon-esque. Really reminds me of a Cylon. For those of you that don't know, a Cylon is from that show, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, these are cute. Individually, these toys aren't really that great. They're nothing to write home about. But as a set, they're tons of fun. They are definitely unique. I've never gotten anything like these before. The plastic is surprisingly premium. I mean, these things are meant to be abused. There is no way you're going to be able to break these, even if you throw them against a wall. They are that sturdy. The set is colorful. It's fun. It's just neat. No, it's not the most complex thing in the world, but it's meant for small kids, and I'm fine with that. All right, let's go ahead and get them all combined up. Before we combine the giant robot, we're going to combine the weapons first. Grab the big one, and then grab the one that has a hole in the back, and peg those together like that. Then there are two that are exactly the same, the ones that look like little submachine guns, so those get pegged in on the side. The smallest one that looks like a triangle gets pegged in the back for some reason. And then the one that's got the big curve on the top goes on top like that. And there we have the combined weapon. All right, we're going to start with the guys that form the arms, and that's these two. So to start off with, first we're going to take the helicopter, point the rotor out front, fold the arms back, reach underneath the foot, and fold out these claws. These screws on my figure are super tight. And then we could just turn it so that the cannon part is pointing out, and we're good to go for the one arm. Then for the other arm, we fold up the robot head, fold out the arms, and flip down the claw, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Next, we're going to form the legs. So take the Jeep and first kind of just untransform it, the front, and then put the front back down onto the the legs, and that's it. Then for this guy, we're going to collapse the arms like that, flip the head in, and the directions say to actually do this and fold the leg up like that. That's the way the directions say to do it, but really you don't have to. I have tried doing it the other way, where the turret is like it's going to be going for the transformation of the robot mode, but it gets in the way if the turret is all the way up. So the other thing you could do is actually put the turret down like this and just have it pointing to the ground. So you could do that. But the directions actually say to do it like this. This is what the directions say to do. And the legs will go on like that. And now for the torso and the head. For the head. So we're going to leave the robot mode kind of like this, and then turn the arms back to the way they were for the boat mode, come up top and flip around the giant robot head, and then fold this whole back section up like that. And then that is the head. Now this one is the most complicated part, this guy. We start off by folding up the fists, like this. And then we take the arms and point them straight up. Reach back, flip that down, and flip the head in. Okay, now, these are going to be the upper thighs, and they're going to peg in. So what we want to do is actually, there's a little tiny peg hole right there. So these will fold in and peg into place. We'll do that on both sides like this. And it doesn't always want to go, but there, you can get it. And then we come down, we fold and push the front of the vehicle mode down and snap that into place. And then take the wheel section here and fold that over. Then that will allow the ship to come down and peg into place on top. And then we can peg in one leg, and we can peg in the other leg like that, and stand the figure up, and then peg in one arm, and peg in the other arm, and then just attach the gun to the hole that's right there. And I got to admit, this thing is pretty cool. It's nifty. I love the look of it. It's kind of, you know what? It has Power Core Combiner vibes to it. It does. It's actually really well put together and holds together pretty darn well. The only wobbliness I have is in the legs, which there is some leg articulation, but that's just part of the red bot being able to move. It's not going to fall over anytime because it's got decent heels and the arms do move. So it's got about the same posability as a Power Core Combiner. This is my only problem with the set, is the chest or the upper torso does have a tendency to fall off very easily, and it doesn't really snap into place. There's nothing here. It's just friction that's holding the top on, which is unfortunate. But other than that, it's pretty nifty. Now, size-wise, it's about the same size as a current Voyager class figure, maybe a smidge taller. And we got to compare it to Volcanicus, because that's the gold standard for little tiny combiners. So it's bigger than Volcanicus. Man, Volcanicus just feels small. I wonder if we're ever going to get an oversized set of this. Overall, I love this set. I simply love it. Of all of the weird AliExpress combiners I've gotten and reviewed so far, this one is my favorite. And simply because, one, it holds together the best. Two, it actually feels like a weird Transformers combiner. In fact, you know, it feels like the old concept art that we saw from Takara. Also, the head sculpt, it has very much either Bionicle or first generation Space Marine from Warhammer 40k vibes. Really cool. It's totally worth picking up, and it was super cheap. I think I got this whole set shipped to me for like 25 bucks. Totally worth getting. So folks, let me know what you think of this set down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe. If you hit the bell and it says I am made for kids, you need to unsubscribe from me and then resubscribe, and then you'll be able to hit the bell. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.